Before we take you through a process to reflect on the particular context in which you're working in and to explore that in the light of the Vision for Oblate Mission with Youth document by breaking open the 3 goals, I think it's important that we remember the history and where we've come from. This document and vision document hasn't come from the Commission, but it reflects a long journey. From the very birth of the congregation, preference for the poor and the inclusion of young people in our mission has been a priority. These were among the first ministries that a young Eugene de Mazenod embraced upon his return to Aix and have become part of our foundational story. The turmoil of St. Eugene's upbringing offers us somewhat of an insight into the reason for his early attention to young people and also his amazing gift and ability to understand them and speak to their heart. Among these, the pride of place must go to his uncle, Canon Fortunato de Mazenod, along with Don Bartolo Zinelli in Venice, and the Duchess of Canizzaro in Palermo, to name just a few key people. St. Eugene de Mazenod knew how much he owed these key people. He knew that they had played a big part in his growth and personal development. These experiences taught him that young people need such adults in their lives to assist them in navigating the challenges of youth. In St. Eugene's own words, he says, "It will also be for young people that I will work. I will strive. I will attempt to preserve them from the evils which threaten them." St. Eugene's conviction and his dedication to young people gave direction and purpose to the spirit of the young congregation that was forming around him. It appears as a priority in the first rule, which says, "The direction of youth will be considered an essential duty of the institution. The Superior General will appoint 1 or more missionaries to especially take care of this task, which he himself will carry out, as the other duties of his office will permit." Rule of 1818. For some reason, it fell out of our rule. At the 34th General Chapter, it was reintroduced in Rule 7b, where it says, "Preaching missions at home, missions to youth, and sending missionaries abroad have been traditionally central to our apostolate." In recent years, World Youth Day has had a particularly important role in the congregation at an international level. From its humble beginnings in 1985, World Youth Day has become a major world event. Oblates initially commenced gathering as a group before World Youth Day as a European initiative in Rome 2000. It was then repeated in following World Youth Days in Toronto 2002, Cologne 2005, Sydney 2008, Madrid 2011, Rio 2013, and the last in Krakow in 2016. These international Oblate Youth Encounters have become a powerful opportunity to gather young people and an important part of the de Mazenod family, to share and to encourage one another in their common faith through the Oblate charism. The first International Congress on Youth Ministry was held after a World Youth Day in Sydney in 2008. Among the many fruitful discussions and eventual documents, one important insight emerged which finds its link to the founder's approach to this particular ministry, that the Oblate approach to this ministry had to be with, not to or for youth, but with. The subtle but important use of language highlights the reality that youth ministry for an Oblate is an encounter of dialogue with the young person as an individual and as a subculture as well. While we have much to share with young people, we also have much to learn. Young people offer an unfiltered insight into the future shape of society and the role of the church within it. A constant dialogue with young people is one form of ongoing formation for each oblate, preparing them for the next generation which they will be called to serve. The second Oblate Congress on Youth Ministry, which was entitled Oblate Mission with Youth, was held in Aix-en-Provence, France in 2016. This Congress recognised the need for some clarity and vision, a framework to guide Oblate Mission with Youth, as well as more practical documents and resources like guidelines, formation material, and other resources to assist Oblates in this important ministry. In response to this second Congress on Mission with Youth, the Superior General established an ad interim commission for Oblate Mission with Youth to explore the implementation of the proposals of the Second Congress. The 36th chapter reaffirmed mission with youth as a priority in the congregation, establishing the commission as a permanent commission for the mission with youth. The Commission for Mission with Youth has met in person twice since it was founded, but meets regularly online. The Commission has established a website which will be the place to share resources. The Commission has also developed the vision document and is currently working on more detailed guideline resources to assist in exploring the themes and the topics around the vision document.